There's always something to go wrong with the stream, man. I didn't even realise that we were going into the race straight away. It's a 25% badly wanted this race, but the power is out. That sucks. Right, let's actually watch. Have a look at this. Huge slipstream from Mikhail. Has to actually let off the throttle to avoid crashing, but he does touch the rear end of Rayner. Going in to the bus stop chicane. Rayner nearly going round, and Mikhail's found himself up into P2, but he's got Coys right on the outside of him now, fitting in behind. Mikhail's going to find a way around the outside into turn 1, fighting for the lead here. Mikhail and Rayner, the iconic duo, the iconic rivalry. And look at this, Mikhail takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and Rayner might get taken by Coys as well, going through a Rouge. No, he hasn't, but he has to fill in behind Mikhail, and Stonehenge gets a penalty. Here comes Coys on the Kemmel Straight. We've also got Totally No Pro behind them as well. It's going to be a four-way battle for P1. Down the Kemmel Straight, into the right-hander. Rayner maintains position. Coys maintains position. Everyone maintains for now. But moves could be happening. Randro's sitting in last place with Queens and Young leader right now. For the onboards, but they'll do. See, DRS has been enabled this lap and up through a Rouge and onto the Kemmel Straight. Rayner with DRS is going to hope to fly by, but Coys is going to see if he can get past. It's two abreast behind Rayner, and Rayner takes the lead again. Coys is going to see if he can find a way past the Red Bull driver, but he's not going to for now. Just going to have to fit in again behind. He's got Totally No Pro right behind him, who's really putting the pressure on as well. So is he going to get him back going into the bus stop chicane? No, he's not, and Coys just sitting a little bit. Medium tyres though for Totally No Pro, so he's doing a really good job on a harder compound. DRS for Mikhail. Can he get past into turn 1? No, he can't, but that's probably the better idea. He will want the slipstream through Eau Rouge, and he will want the DRS on the Kemmel Straight to fly past his Ferrari counterpart. Let's watch these two battle and pay attention to the battle behind as well. Coys will probably be able to get past Totally No Pro. Watch this. Brilliant run on the Ferrari. DRS open, but he didn't need it. Goes onto the grass, but he gets the move done. Completely leaving Rayner in the dust. Into the right-hander we go, and Coys was not able to find his way past Totally No Pro. Hello, Ern. Welcome back. It's been 4, which is why you see Rayner and Mikhail both pitting for them. Coys testing his luck, but he might be able to take the lead of the race here. On the left-hand side of the track with DRS, he will fly past the Red Bull and into first place, but that first place won't last too long, as he will probably pit by the end of this lap. If he doesn't, I will be very, very... Is there a move for Randro and Young Leader? Yes, down the inside he goes. The Aston Martin driver going to try and battle it out, and I think Coys is going to have him before he's going to get anywhere near to Mikhail. We'll have to wait and see. Down the Kemmel Straight we go. And yes, to the left-hand side of the track, Coys goes and takes third place. You can see the top of the chassis. Oh, yeah. You mean the, because the hood covers it when you're racing. Yeah, I tend to have it higher up. Here's Coys. Loads of pressure on Mikhail, making his move for the lead around the outside. Let's watch these two battle it out. Mikhail trying to come up further across to stop the move. Cutting to the inside though goes Coys, and he might have him into the bus stop chicane. He's going to be forced around the outside. Later on the brakes, this could be a great move from the McLaren. This could be a superb move from the McLaren. This is a fantastic move, and there's a bit of a slidey rear end from Rayner, and Totally No Pro takes third place. And the fastest lap at that as well. Totally No Pro really getting himself back into this. Rayner drops to 4th from 1st. Not very good at all for the Scuderia. What a brilliant move that was though from Coys. Switching it on the run down to the bus stop. And that was fantastic. But here comes Mikhail. Gonna get back at him. DRS down the Kemmel Straight is probably one of the most overpowered DRS zones on the whole calendar. Has this season just been Mikhail winning it all? I left ARL to take a break. Hasn't been a good few weeks. It's just dropping further and further back. Look at this. Coys all over the back of Mikhail. Again, into the bus stop chicane down the inside. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. Later on the brakes and around the outside, he's going to try and force it onto the start-finish straight. He's got DRS. Mikhail's a sitting duck. Will his teammate try and get past him as well? Into turn 1. Yes, he will. Mikhail is under pressure from everyone, and this is slowing everyone down and backing them up into Rayner. Mikhail, has the worst of it come yet? I think it probably has. And now it's Coys who's going to be under fire as up through Eau Rouge and Rally on they go. Onto the Kemmel Straight. DRS is going to be open for all drivers behind him. And I think they're both going to get past him. Moving to the inside, the McLaren, but he can't fend either the Red Bulls off. And they're both past him. And now he's lost a position than where he was just before he'd overtaken Mikhail in the lead. Is the McLaren driver going to try into the bus stop chicane? Well, he is, but he's too far back to make it work. But he does have the switch back, and he is going to get past him going into turn 1, or maybe he's not. You can see Rayner trying to line up on both of these drivers as well. Into turn 1 we go. No moves being made. I think Coys is maybe trying to not get past him. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They've slowed down so that they don't have to run. Oh, no. Oh, no. He slammed on the brakes. Rayner has smashed into his rear, and Coys is out of the session. That is unreal. And they intentionally slowed down. Randro gets a 3-second time penalty there. They intentionally slowed down so that they didn't have the overtake, which I thought was going to happen. And that has cost Coys. That is unreal. I wonder what will be said after that. Young leader gets a 3-second time penalty. This is all about, can Rayner get past by the end of this lap? And I don't think he can. Randro's going to see if he can get it up the inside, which he is going to do. He has got a penalty, but this is just making Rayner's session from worse to even worse. Randro's really got a lot of pace here. Maybe he could do Rayner a favour and back Mikhail up into him. We'll have to wait and see. The Aston Martin labelled the green Red Bull a season ago. Will it be able to dampen Red Bull's spirits and maybe make them lose out on that second place? Because I think Randro's penalties are going to ruin his chances of a podium anyway. But we'll have to wait and see. It's down the inside. He tries to force it, but he is squeezed off, tapping the rear end of Mikhail possibly, and making him lose the rear a little bit. Now down the final few straights and bends we go. Totally No Pro's pulled an absolute blind and finds himself 9 seconds up the field after that tussle up to Eau Rouge before Totally No Pro will cross the line in Max Verstappen style to win as he slides his rears across the start-finish line. Brilliant that, and I don't even know what's happened. Rayner gone off the track, smashed into Randro possibly, and Mikhail finished his second. I don't even know what just happened there. It's only 5% race, and it was pure chaos. And I don't think that was the finest driving from anyone out there, to be honest. Especially not Rayner and Coys. Hardly a race. Yeah, you could hardly call that a race, could you? Because it was 25%, and there was only 7 drivers in it, and by the end there was only like 4. So hardly a race, but a race nevertheless. And I am back, to stay until about 6 weeks' time when I go on holiday again. And unfortunately, ARL's been dying lately. It's because I'm not here, and that's why. No, I think it's difficult because a lot of races.